Cancer diagnosis 1. I was 21 when they officially diagnosed me. I was 20, pregnant with my daughter, when they found out that there was something wrong. So, of course, during the pregnancy test, tests were ran, and they said there's an issue we need to go in and fix. So here are your options. 1, we go in and do an abortion, fix the issue, and you go on with life. 2, you stay pregnant, have the baby, and we see what happens. I instantly knew that abortion was not even on the table, and I told them that, and I said, so we'll see what happens. Best decision I made in my life. Carried full term, delivered, and was good. And about a year and a half later, I started experiencing some excruciating pain. I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't sleep, and it was due to my tumor. When I first noticed issues was in October, and so this was the pain, the walking, sleeping, all of that. I started going to the doctor. They started running tests, cortisone shots started happening, MRIs, things like that. In April, the same doctor that delivered my baby that was running the test, telling me that I was okay, all of a sudden decided to tell me that I had stage 4 cervical cancer, and that he's referring me to an oncologist, and it's not a big deal. I'll have a hysterectomy and be fine. Okay, sounds like a plan. Bawled my eyes out, called my mom in the room, bawled my eyes out, went to the doctor, oncologist. Within that same week, say we went on a Friday, I really believe it was a Friday. Say we went Tuesday, went to the oncologist Friday, chemo and radiation started Monday. Again, my tumor was the size of the grapefruit. The reason I was in so much pain is that it was blocking my left kidney from draining. So all of that fluid that your kidneys process out to get rid of all your toxins were literally just backing up into my body. Fun stuff. So again, like I said, we start chemo, we start radiation. I don't know if anybody's optimistic at this point. They think that it's going to work. Their goal is to get rid of the tumor, obviously. At the end of chemo and radiation, the tumor was still there. So our next option is surgery, obviously. So we do the surgery, do a complete hysterectomy. But to go back a little bit, and like I said, I'm trying to keep these under 5 minutes. So if I get to the point where we're close, I will stop and then pick up where I left off on the next video. So as we're doing the chemo and radiation, they decided to do radiation implants, where is 2 dumbbells that are inserted into a woman that has cervical cancer that gives direct radiation to the tumor. Radiation in the room is so high that they would not allow my 1.5-year-old daughter in there because it could affect her. And if I did have visitors, they were limited to 3 to 5 seconds because they had to shut the machine off. This is usually a 32-hour process. Mine was 72 because I was stage 4 and my tumor was the size of a grapefruit. While all of this is going on, the doctors are telling my parents in the waiting room, my family, my parents, sisters, that I am not going to make it and that I need to plan my funeral. Of course, I didn't know this at the time. My parents knew it. I'm in the hospital thinking, get me out of here. I've got 8 minutes left on the machine. Get me out. I have 5 seconds left with you guys, so I'm going to end it there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.